Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Tamurkhan campaign. And first order of business, I did want to let you all know how awesome you are. I have just passed over 2,500 subscribers for a channel that's a little bit more than a half a year old. I feel like it has gone way faster than I expected it to. Hopefully it is an indication that I'm at least doing something right, and if I am, it's in large part due to the support and the useful feedback of all of you. So I just wanted to get that out there right away to say thanks, because I do very much appreciate it. It is really kind of a surprise and a very welcome one that there are other people out there who enjoy the same sort of campaigns that I do. Anyway, enough said about all that. You guys know how I feel. Anyway, the other thing is, of course, this is an immersive campaign, which means we are using some mods to make the game a little bit more challenging, to make it a little bit slower paced, to go along with the cinematic battles that I add into the videos. And, of course, the fact that I don't do auto-resolve except for any but the most ridiculously one-sided battles. Try not to exploit the AI or abuse the AI in any way, things like that. Most of you already know the routine, but for anyone new, wanted to make it very clear up front what type of a campaign this is, so you can decide for yourselves whether or not it is something that interests you. But hopefully at least some of you will be interested and stick around. And like I said before, I always appreciate the feedback, at least the constructive feedback. So feel free to leave a comment. Of course, leave a like and subscribe if you want to, but don't feel like you have to. Whatever floats your boat. Enough said about all that. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So we have, and I need to be obsessive here about saving the game, because I sometimes find out that I don't remember to save it before I exit out. Okay, anyway. So we have Tamurkhan here. We're about to launch a massive invasion of Grimgor, is basically what it comes down to. When I checked our victory conditions here, I realized that Grimgor's Ardboys is the only thing stopping us from achieving a short victory. At this point, we're relatively unstoppable, so I kind of feel like it only makes sense to go ahead and do that. He is fairly strong. We're rank 15. He's rank 12, so he's technically a little stronger than we are. He's got 14 settlements, but, I mean, Tamurkhan really feels quite powerful, so I don't feel all that threatened by him. So probably the thing to do is to maybe go ahead and let me just see here. If we want to come this way, our fastest way to get here is by coming down south along this southern approach, which would make us go through Kugath Plaguefather's territory. I just want to double check and make sure. Okay, I do have military access, so that is an option. Alternatively, we could probably go up. Well, no, there's not really another way up, is there? Okay, so that's definitely then what we're going to do. The only question is, do we want to destroy Shrine of the Alchemist on the way? And I think the answer is probably a fairly obvious yes, we do. So let's take a look here. We've got Urkathal. You are a full stack. We're going to go ahead and lay siege with you. Frankly, it's a size 8 garrison. We could take the whole thing with you. Their army has moved out. I don't think their army is anything that we need to fear. Well, they do have Zhao Ming, and Zhao Ming is level 24, so that's a consideration. But overall, well, and there's Jet Lions, the Grand Cannon. They got some, the Crane Gunners, they got some good units in here. Probably that hero might be, legendary hero, yeah, so he's going to be tough. I don't actually know how strong these Onyx Crowmen are, but based on their stats, they don't look overwhelming. But there's definitely some good units there. So the reason I mentioned that is because if we were to take Shrine of the Alchemist here with Urkathal, well, never mind. I'd want to raise it probably because it's an uninhabitable climate. Anyway, these two armies together, it wouldn't be any problem to take him on with these two armies together. So I don't think I need to really fear him. Spurt mildew, you are at 19. You need some replenishing, but
The cities of the Empire, such jewels
not desperately. Okay, so now if I were to fight this, yeah, we would have spurt mildew come in. So this is going to be... Okay, so here's our first really kind of interesting decision when it comes to... how to do this. So, first of all, this is obviously a battle that we could auto-resolve without too much difficulty. I really hate to get in the habit of doing auto-resolves, as I mentioned before, so I probably will go ahead and fight that manually, even though it is fairly overwhelming for us. The fact that if we take a fair number of casualties, he could conceivably attack us and destroy some of our units. It's very unlikely, but I just... You know, I don't want to take for granted that I would fight the battle well and not suffer much in the way of casualties, so I think we'll go ahead and do it manually. And actually, you know what? I can get Tamurkhan in here as well. The three armies together is going to very much preclude any possibility that he's going to counterattack. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Get my my reskinner there settings up. Okay, so could he get around us and attack one of our other settlements? No, not really. He'd have to go down around this way and we could get back up there to defend if we had to. So I think we're okay to go ahead and launch this attack. We'll go ahead and fight this really quickly. Let me take a quick save. I'm kind of curious what the range of his peasant archers are compared to our blunderbusses. I do like watching the blunderbusses go to work. And if we would have to make them come towards us, it might be kind of fun to toy with them like that. So they're peasant archers. Let me find one here. Okay. Range 140, blunderbusses range 90. Alright, so yeah, they do outrange us. Alright. Well, they got two choices. First of all, let's go ahead and get all of you who have taken damage on 9. You guys can sit this one out. Don't see any reason at all for you to take any more damage. The rest of you over here, like so. Start the battle. Let's go ahead and speed up. Are they going to come towards us? No, they are going to actually wait for the reinforcements to come in, which is... It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for them. Alright, so we got all of you guys here. We'll start walking you forward. And let's get you over here. Let's get you... Well, here. Let's get you guys going ahead. You can absorb a little bit of damage. We'll get you up front. You guys can kind of go around the flank. And then you three, you can go ahead and get up this way. But now we want to get Tamurkhan and Azubor and the Toad Dragons on one. And we'll just go ahead and wreck some face with them. Then we'll go ahead and get Kasich. And you know what? I'm going to have Kasich join one as well. And I'm going to let the other cavalry sit this one out because they're pretty badly beaten up here. The Chosen, you guys can go ahead and come charging in here as well. So there we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of magic. Why not? Okay, now we'll get you guys into it. Let's get our blunderbusses over here now. You guys go ahead and come around back. Okay, you guys go ahead and charge in. So we've got boom, 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 boom. You're fine where you're at, actually. Let's go ahead and do this. Try not to hit our own folks with it, but I don't think it's going to matter a whole lot. Let's see if we can get our blunderbusses. There we go. They're shooting. Okay, that's cool. That's what I like to see. Yeah, you guys go ahead and wreck them next. You guys, what are you doing? Let's go ahead and get you on them. Alright. Shouldn't take very long here. I feel pretty bad for these folks, because they did not stand much of a chance in this fight, that is for sure. Let's go ahead and get where are Pinchai? Let's get Pinchai over here so that he can do some healing. Probably emerge from this battle with more health than we had coming into it. Okay. And wow, you guys are actually not wrecking quite as quickly as I thought you might. That's interesting. Huh, it's not letting me target them. There we go. Alright, anyway, I think that's going to pretty much do it. Yep, there we go, okay. So now the only thing to do is get everybody down here, anybody who's taken any damage, and that includes you guys, you great unclean ones over here. You guys are probably at, yeah, you weren't even involved in the fighting, so that's fine. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and get Pinchai. You're not all close enough together yet.
Leaving a trail of sickness.
Okay, first thing I guess we could do is this. Boom. And then Pinchai. Speed things up. And everybody's health is... Where's our plague, our toad dragons? Yep, everybody looks pretty good. Okay, in battle. It's always useful to end a battle with more health than what you started with, particularly when you're in enemy territory and you're not getting any natural replenishment. But, you know, that healing is really what makes playing Nurgle so great. Well, one of many things that makes playing Nurgle so great. Okay. Let's go ahead and I think we just want to raise this settlement. Which means it'll probably end up getting occupied by the Skaven. But that's fine. We'll raise it underneath them as well in time. We could sack it for 5,000. Yeah, we actually get more infections out of sacking it as well. Alright, then we'll sack it. That's fine. We'll go ahead, since most of you guys have moved most of your movement already anyway, we can afford to delay it by a turn. And 5,000 favor is nothing to sneeze at. We can definitely find a use for it. Alright, so Urkathal, first of all here, is our Doombolt. You get a level up here, a skill up. Increased mobility, that's... I wonder why I haven't done that. I guess I decided to go thematic with him first. Oh no, there's probably already a... No, there's not already an increased mobility lord. I guess a cultist in this army. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and give him that. Why not? Okay. And having done that, you are in march stance. You've really done... Well, you get a level up too here. Okay.
Do well.
Alright, so Tamurkhan, Blight Swarm, 4 uses melee defense minus 20. Sure, that sounds good to me. Okay, you're the only one in this army who gained a level. Let's take a look here at our remaining movement. Let's go ahead and get you and you. Let's just get everybody kind of down here where they can, everybody can kind of mutually support one another. So nobody, if by chance Cathay decides to attack one of us.
I heed only my father's decree.
You gotta be kidding me. There's no arrow being drawn. What on earth? What on earth is the problem? Oh! What? Oh my goodness. It had green down here, so I thought I could... Oh my, this is not at all going the way I expected it to. Can you move a little bit closer to him? I want you to be able to help support him. If he should attack this army right there. Because he might be able to beat that army if it's fighting by it. Well, probably not because of those things, but be an interesting fight. Okay, if I... Yes, now these two at least mutually support. He's now on his own, but I don't think... that, yeah, he can't get over there to attack him. Alright. A little bit of a mix-up there, but that's par for the course for me. I do mix things up every once in a while. And you've already moved back to as far as you can go. Okay, you are a chieftain, and I want to get you into another army, I believe. And actually, now that I've done this, didn't I put extra... You've got a cultist in this army right here. You have a cultist. You do not have a cultist. Okay, so yeah, that's why I needed to give that increased mobility to Azar. However, we might even be able to recruit more cultists. Yeah, we can. All right. Well, you know what we'll do is we'll get another cultist up into whatever army we recruit up here, because if we're going to go to war with Grimgor, we're going to need an army up here. And right now you guys are looking good in terms of your garrisons, but you have no armies to help defend you. So I think now is the time. No, because we're Nurgle, we can recruit as many units in one turn as we want to, so we'll actually wait one more turn. We do definitely want to get that going. But I might save the money on these buildings right here. For now. Okay, the Howling Citadel, yes, okay, that's what we definitely needed money for. The Burning Monolith. We'll get you a garrison or the torch building, one or the other here. In the near future, we'll go ahead and give you a boost to infections. You don't desperately need... Well, yeah, you do need more growth. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, I think... Okay, now we're back to here. Alright, so, next question. Let's take a look here at our provinces. Money-wise, Bloodfire Falls. This is the one where it's most important for us to get a plague that boosts income. So we're looking at Monolith of Festering being the richest of any of them. That's interesting. It's 1200. It's worth more than the Howling Citadel is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a plague right here. And we want to boost income. And then we want, I guess, yeah, we'll go up this way so that we can also get the construction cost for all buildings, since it's a settlement. And we'll do that. What about, how much is it to increase the chance of spread? Each modification costs 50. Wow. But it takes it up to 10%. Okay. Oh, and then 20%. And then we get it all the way up to plus 30%. And I think, I mean, we've got infections to burn, so let's go ahead and do it. Oh my goodness, I just summoned a cultist. Oh my goodness, pay more attention to what you're doing here, Michael.
Cultist of the Fly Lord.
Ugh. Ridiculous.
I worship the
A 500 infection cultist right there. Gotta save the game because I need to punish myself for having made that mistake. Yeah, you want to infect the settlement next time, Michael. Don't create a cultist. Okay, well, in that case, what we're going to do with it is we're going to send him down here against Malachi or Kislev, one or the other. It is what it is. It's fine. Alright, I need to make a couple of really dire mistakes in order to make this campaign more exciting anyway. So, let's go ahead. Yeah, I've already done all this, so we're going to skip that. Imminent Rebellion, okay. So here's where we need to just basically find out, number one, is there going to actually be a rebellion? Number two, if there is an actual rebellion, which settlement is it going to pop up at? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Meanwhile, we also have 3 dominants here, so I could technically do something here. Although I don't know what does it want me to do with... Oh, I guess I could do activating here? Yeah. Well, I'm not... That's... I haven't even really looked at these too much, but I'll look at them later. I want to save the devotion for other things right now. Okay. Alright, diplomacy. We're at 15. Pretty sure I've already decided that we don't want to ally with anybody... Not even just ally, but we don't want to make nice with anybody except for Nurglish factions. So I think we can go ahead and save the game here. And do an intern. Okay, it looks like he's running away, which can't say I blame him. Wait a minute. Really hard for me to tell what he did with that army. Yeah, he kept... He retreated with that one as well, I think. Okay, Lokir is declaring war on us. Well, now that makes life interesting. Okay. Wow, he's even... Our relations were even improving with him. But he just has decided, okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. He may catch us with an undefended settlement in Cathay, but he's not going to get very far, that's for sure. Although I do think he's quite strong, if memory serves. You know who's not terribly strong is this guy, Festus. Very disappointed in you, Festus. I've told everybody that you're the bestest. I shall revise that to Festus is the bestest when he's in the hands of a player. Okay, so we got a rank for a couple of us here. Got some buildings constructed, got the war declared, of course. Population surplus. Alright, well, first things first, we need to take a look at Lokir. He's pretty far over there, but he could very well sneak up on Weijin, for example, which only has a size 11 garrison, despite the fact that it's a major city, so we're going to have to do something about that. We'll leave one of our armies down here to help fight him off. Let's see how strong he is. He's technically stronger than we are. He's only fighting us and Cathay, and we know how weak Cathay is right now, so... Alright, well... that much then has been decided for us. We're going to take you, Spurt Mildew. You're at 19 out of 20. Let's go ahead and boost your mobility here. And give you... what's your trait? Your trait is Scaled Skin. Yeah, we'll give you Chaos Gladiator. What about magic items? Do we have any enchant? Yeah, we can give you a potion of healing. Let's do that. Okay? And then we're going to take this army and we're going to keep him in march stance up this way. This is still our territory, so we can do this and keep replenishing. Okay, and we're even getting a little bit of positive winds of magic right here, so that's good. Hopefully Spurt Mildew is going to be strong enough to play defense by himself. I think I will go ahead and get this leveling up and go ahead and build this garrison building here. Instead of the economic building, we want to get the defenses improved right here. Okay, and that just took up a big chunk of our money. Now, down here... okay, so Zhao Ming actually did not retreat. So he basically is inviting us to attack him here. Well, we can oblige. First of all, let's go ahead and give you your skill up. Replenish troops, of course. Incredibly high priority. Let's go ahead and... okay, now if we do a raise, it's going to burn all of our movement for whichever lord decides to do this. This is a battle that we want to fight with Tamurkhan's army, so we'll go ahead and do this right here. Decisive victory. If we do an auto-resolve, at this point, really, really weak garrison. They've lost all of their units that had the ranks that we fought before. Okay, let's go ahead. We're not going to lose any units. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve. We actually lost 0 casualties, which it's hard to do much better than that. We could even occupy it so that we get replenishment right here. I'm gonna occupy it for the moment, but then abandon it, or is it a part of a province that we need? Do we need it to fill up a province? No. Well, Shangyang. Yeah, you're okay. All 3 of these are red, so I really don't want to hang on to any of them, I don't think. Alright. Let's go ahead and plan on abandoning the settlement, but at least for this turn, we're going to get some replenishment, I think. I don't know for sure. It's possible that it will abandon it before it gives us the replenishment. Skull Crusher, maybe? How are we doing here on this line? We've got plenty of more things to do here, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give him Skull Crusher. That sounds like a nice thematic skill to have. Okay, you need... you've got pretty much everything that I consider to be a priority. So let's go ahead and give you a boost to Rancid Visitations, because that is a spell I use a lot. Because I'm not great at micro, and it's an easy way to do damage. You get Indomitable. Okay. That's all fine. So let's go ahead now. This is going to be just Tamurkhan's army alone, without Urkathal, which, you know, it's a shame because Urkathal would get some experience out of it, but that's okay. This is going to be a fun battle, I think. Save our game. Let's make sure that Tamurkhan's got a good plague on him. Upkeep, melee defense, missile resistance. Yeah, good enough for me. That works out. How many turns does he have left on that? He's got 5 more turns left. Okay. We could do a...
I am a dragon, not a slave.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. This time I really am going to want to do a Summon Cultist. I'm going to put a plague on Zhao Ming. So we're going to reduce his melee attack. We're going to reduce his weapon strength. And we're going to reduce his battle healing cap. Summon Cultist. Spread Plague. Boom. Okay, army infected. And what did he get? He's got himself the necrotizing lungs. So, yeah, sucks to be you, Zhao Ming. Sorry about this. But now we're going to go ahead and attack him. He is going to try to retreat. He's not going to get very far. Meanwhile, we do have one of Kugath's armies down here. I guess they're fighting Cathay as well down there. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Decisive victory. Take a look at the battlefield. Okay. Should be pretty straightforward. I would have liked to have gotten these guys a little bit more healing, but we'll pause with them for a few moments before we get them into the fight. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start deployment. We're going to do the usual here. We're going to get Kha'Zix added this time to our number 1 control group. I think what we really need to do is we need to take out the Grand Cannon. Actually, we could probably use Spurt Mildew for that. Or that's Pinch Eye, sorry, not Spurt Mildew. Let's go ahead and get you guys here in the middle. You a little bit behind them. You mixed in with them, along with you.
All hail decay!
So you guys are my 4.
Is blasphemy!
Okay, Pinch Eye, you're my 2. You know what? I'm going to add you to 4 as well. Normally I kind of hold them back just a little bit because they're faster and they could get out ahead a little bit too far. And also because they're a little bit fragile. But if we can... We need to figure out a way to make our Plague Ogres more effective, basically, is what it comes down to. So now all of you, you're going to be my 5. And like I said, I'm going to hold you back for a moment. Okay, so we got 4. We want to move 4. Oops, I didn't start the battle. Now, we'll move 4 up here.
Please the Fly Lord!
And we're going to send 1. We're going to try to punch through this hole in the line right there. And then you're taking damage already. Probably from the cannon. I think what we're going to do... Yeah, definitely from the cannon. We're going to get you around like this. Okay. And then over here, I think if we get all of our 5s together, they could take out that jet line. Okay, now you guys go ahead and come crashing into those crane gunners. And Tamurkhan, I actually want you... Where's the cannon? Where's the Grand Cannon at? I lost the Grand Cannon! Oh, there it is. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. You help him out. Okay. You guys, yeah, go ahead and get on him. You can go ahead and hit them over here. Let's go ahead and do a big ol' what's this called again? Pandemicium over there. You do your actually get over there on them. Some of you guys can do that as well. So you on them, you on them. All right, 5s. How are you doing? Okay, you got bogged down. You ended up not even fighting the one unit I wanted you to. So I'm going to pull you back. The important thing is our 1s are over here and wreaking havoc. Let's go ahead and get our 4s. I think they're making short work of just about everything here. You... Let's go ahead and do this. And this as well. And then we're going to get a heal off on our Toad Dragon over here. Let's get all of our 1s over here. We need to start wrecking Zhao Ming. You, meanwhile, you're back to doing fine. Let's go ahead and get maybe a Stream of Corruption. Nah. Yeah, we can get Stream of Corruption off right here. Okay. And then the 4s. Take him out. Except for you. You stay on him. Okay. 5s, you guys, you're still in combat over here. Interesting, okay. Keep fighting those Jet Lancers, that's fine. Okay, back to you. How are we doing? Go ahead and take out that jet line, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get you one-on-one. Oh, you are taking serious damage over here, so let's get a heal off on you. And let's get you out of the melee over there. And then we've got units back here. Let's try to drop a Pandemicium right here. Let's kind of get maybe some of you guys on those crane gunners. You are fighting them over here. Go and do your Locus of Contagion. 5s. Yeah, we took care of the Jade Lancers, looks like. Okay, you guys at this point just need to wreck Zhao Ming. Okay, yeah, he's doomed. He's going down. Slow him down. Slow him down. Okay. You have... There we go. Victory. All we got to do is finish off Zhao Ming, and we should be good. Let's go ahead and get Pinch Eye over here for the healing. Let's get our 5s down here as well. Need a decent amount of healing, actually. There we go. We took him out. You, and you, and you are the ones most in need of healing. So we're going to get this off on him. And then follow it up with this. I guess we'll go ahead and get you. Oh, you're already there. Never mind. What about you? Let's get you over there as well. Okay, now Pinch Eye. Let's do a Fleshy Abundance. I think that should get everybody. Okay, yeah, you are actually getting some health back, so that's good. Looks like I missed him. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, as soon as that wears off, then I think I'll go ahead and end this battle. It has to be very demoralizing for a great power like Zhao Ming, like Cathay, to have your major army attack your enemy's major army and inflict a grand total of 24 casualties on them at the loss of over 1,000 of your own. Okay, rewards, infections, or money. Or, I don't know, it's awfully tempting to take army replenishment of 0%. How on earth are we only getting 0% replenishment? That makes no sense to me after fighting a major army like that. Alright, well, we're going to take the favor. Got Forbidden Rod, Nurglish Familiar, and a defeat trade, of course. So that's good. We'll take that. Nothing wrong with that. And income from post-battle loot, sure. Sounds good. Save the game, of course. Spin our camera around so I can get my bearings. Okay, so at this point, this is probably Cathay's last army. It's my guess. If we look at Zhao Ming here, the Western Provinces, yeah, they've got no red that's visible at all, so they are very, very weak indeed.
Pestilent stain, you will be cleansed.
But yet they're minus 347 when it comes to a peace treaty. So, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay, let's go ahead then and I think we're going to want to move in channeling stance to the very edge here of the province. That way we can still get replenishment. Pretty good replenishment as well. Okay. And what do I want to do? Terminal infection. This looks really good. Cantankerous spread. Much less useful for this army. Airborne agues, much less useful for this army. Putrid resistance, much less useful for this army. So it does look like terminal infection is what we want. Kasich. Looks like I'm giving you fleet-footed here. Rudy von Wolfen. Looks like I'm giving you Indomitable. And that's it for this army. Okay. So here's the question. Do we want to invade Grimgor with only a single army? And then use both of these armies against Lokir. That's probably what I want to do, because I don't want to not take Lokir seriously. So, yeah, this we're already abandoning. I guess we're going to find out. This will be a good test to find out whether or not these armies actually do get replenished. I really don't know the answer to that. Meanwhile, over here, Gulgast. Oh, yeah. So, okay, so there was no rebellion. As always, I don't understand why this is happening, but that's at least the third time that there was an imminent rebellion followed by the after effects of a rebellion, where we're getting the 20 public order per turn, but no actual rebellion army popped up. Which is fine. It's fine. I'd rather it not work that way, but, you know, sometimes this game still has bugs. Okay, meanwhile, Kagan Bloodheim, you are a cultist. Oh, you're the cultist that I wanted to send down this way. Might be kind of fun to fight some battles against Malachi. Okay, I've been on the Malachi end of battles, but I've never been on the against Malachi end of battles. Okay, you are going to keep heading up this way.
The Fly Lord's way.
And I think that's probably all the army movement for this turn. Looks like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our
only the House of Secrets.
Our settlements here. So we could go ahead and give you this, but you don't need any more growth. So the only reason to have this is for the casualty replenishment, and we're not actually doing any fighting in this province, so that's probably completely superfluous building now. And in which case, we're going to go ahead and demolish it. Hard for me to imagine many battles happening in that province. And if battles do start happening in that province, it means we've got bigger concerns than what this casualty replenishment rate is going to provide. Okay. I do probably want to get these things leveled up, but I don't think I want to spend the money on it this turn. This is for more infections. I'm not going to do that this turn either, because we really have plenty of infections already. I also don't really need the growth and control. So let's go ahead and take a look then at, I think maybe the plague duration and chance of plague spreading is what makes the most sense for these provinces that are behind, way back behind our secure lines. That includes you. And it includes you. Okay, and then you are growth, and we're going to continue to do growth here. Do we even care about leveling this up? Not really. I would normally want to do that, but quite frankly, this garrison is very underwhelming, even all the way up to level 5. It's certainly not worth the extra money, and that's the only reason why I would even bother to upgrade that. Okay, so you are fine, you are fine. You are another one where... Okay, no, I'll keep the growth for now. Just for now, just for a few more turns. Okay. And you... I need to I need to get the garrison building built here. Well, I don't see any sign of Lokir just yet. He can sail up the river, but I don't see a debarkation point where he can easily get off the river and onto land to attack this city. So I think we have a little bit of time before we have to worry about an attack there. And I guess he could always sail up and attack us up here as well. But we are building the walls here, so that's fine. Foundry of Bones, you're kind of behind the line, so I don't really have to worry about you. And I do, yeah, I want growth here as well. Okay, and I think that's... just about everybody covered. So, taking a look then at where we want to recruit an army, I think what makes the most sense is to recruit the army here at Icebure, where we can attack Saber Mountain, or Blizzard Peak, where we could attack Gorger Rock. Effectively no real difference between the two of them. I think I'm going to do it here at Icebure. So let's take a look at our lords. We've got level 4 Chaos Lords, level 4 Heralds, and level 4 Chaos Sorcerer Lords. Okay, so I think what I want to do is maybe a Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Let's go ahead and take... Don't really love any of these. We'll take Diabolic Splendor. A little disappointed by these traits. It's fine. Okay, so Vigo here. Boom. And we're going to go ahead and move you into Icebure. We're going to go ahead and give you Route Marcher, Spirit Leech, Life Leeching, Enchanted Shield, Obsidian Amulet, Ruby Ring of Ruin, sure, why not? Okay. Ancillaries, how would you like a Nurglish Mutant? And a Banner of Swiftness. And a Nurglish Familiar. And a Plague Doctor. Okay. Alright, and so... You are... You're not demonic, right? But it's okay. I could definitely give you an army of demons if I wanted to. Let's take a look at our recruitment choices here. Well, actually, you know what I just realized? Yeah, we're going to get... This is where we're going to put this fella. Where is he? Kargan the Crazed. Okay. Kargan the Crazed. You are going to provide Aspiring Champions, Hell Cannon, and Dragon Ogre Shoggoth. So these are all mortal units. None of them are demonic. In terms of your boosts, you can give... Okay, so you actually give a boost to Aspiring Champions, Dragon Ogre Shoggoths, Chosen of Nurgle, and Chaos Warriors. And then that's for everybody as well. Okay. So I think we'll go ahead and recruit in some Chosen here. I mean, we could do... We could do Chaos Warriors of Nurgle, but at this point, our money situation is good enough. And we've got 8 of them here available to recruit. So let's give ourselves 1 War Shrine. I'd kind of like to get a Soul Grinder. just for the artillery, and then a bunch of chosen here. Let's do it. Boy, that's expensive. 9,216. It's okay, we can afford it. We got ourselves a nice army here now. Get a little bit of replenishment. Can we do any more plagues? I can't remember if we can do any more plagues. Never mind, there's not really much available. I hear my timer going off, so let me get that really quickly here. Alright, so I think that's probably all we're going to do. I need to decide what to do with him. Do I want to launch an attack somewhere? Well, actually, yeah, we've got Grimgor right down here. Let's make our way towards Grimgor's territory here. Oh, he's got an army there. My goodness. Well, we're not going to be launching an attack right there, are we? He's got a wah going on right now as well. Okay, so this is a level 20, I'm sorry, a level 12 Lord. He's got Crimson Killers here. And 4 Ragnarok Spiders. Holy cow, that's a strong army. Plus a full stack of Wah. Okay, he's probably fighting these guys over here. This is the Disciples of Heshut. I suspect that's who he's fighting against over there. Yes, indeed. And they are dead. This is their last settlement. Okay. Interesting. We've got a front row seat here. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and have to leave it right there. We've done, I think all we can do here. Yeah, everybody's moved, right? Yep, everybody's moved. Okay, so let me go ahead and take a save here, and we're going to pick up here at the beginning of the next episode. And we're going to fight Lokir, and we're going to fight Grimgor, because we're going to just fight as many wars at one time as we can at this point, because so far we need extra challenge. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.